Hey, what's up, Rumblers? It's the Tan Man.
Hello, Tan Man.
And welcome to another dungeon walkthrough. This week we have Dire Maul. The footage that you're going to watch is actually from my last Dire Maul run when it was just Blackrock. It's a level 21 run with Rend Blackhand. Likely if you're watching this, it's not a Blackrock week, but hopefully you'll get to use some of the strategies in your run regardless of the family you're using. So enjoy the video, guys. Like and subscribe for more Warcraft Rumble content, and I'll see you in the endgame. Alright guys, we got Dire Maul. We're going in, level 21. It's a red difficulty run with Rend Blackhand. Now, this was done before the last patch where they nerfed the really big candle. So right here you can see it gives our kobolds 25 levels. Now it gives them only 20 levels. And actually after this change, to be honest, I haven't seen that relic, but it's a really good pick if you do. We lucked out. We got the whelp eggs in the opening hand, and whelp eggs are going to really help on the first boss, on the first stage. The mechanic, if you guys don't know, is that once enemy minis drop below, I believe 80%, they just go berserk and start attacking everything around them, including their own, including other enemy minis and their own towers. If you actually drop like an enemy mini under 80%, make them go berserk near their tower, they'll just attack it indefinitely, which helps basically lock them down. As you can see here, we try our best, right, to take that first tower on the right, right? We take care of the next tower on the left, but right, we keep in mind anytime we see, you know, ogre magis or huntresses, big packs, we're dropping those whelp eggs right on top of them. When they blow up with flame burst, it's usually enough to get them below 80%. But if not, the collateral damage, or sorry, the damage, the follow-up damage from the whelps should be enough to push them over. Right, because of the number of ogre magis and huntresses on this stage, the Cleft Hoof Tauren is a really good pick, right? Having them just run up and stun them, stun lock them, is really good. And we're fighting an uphill battle here. These guys are level 21, so it's important to be super efficient with your units. Don't just throw them out there willy-nilly. As you can see there, my Rend was able to push those grunts over under 80% health, and they started attacking each other, which is great. Right, when you see clumps of units, yeah, just keep this in mind. You're throwing your unbound AoE on top of them. Right, those ogre mages killed each other. This ogre mage right here is attacking the boss, which is amazing. And because you're going to be using whelp eggs and safe pilots very aggressively in the stage, it's nice to have smaller minis to help cycle. So in this run, as you can see, I was using Device Bandits, and I threw the Dark Iron Dwarf in there, and I believe that took up my second Blackrock slot. Now, a superior alternative to the Dark Iron Dwarf would be the Quillboar, and if I was doing this again with another family, I would definitely put the Quillboar in, and the Quillboar, as you will see on the next stage, is going to help us for the next boss. Now we're pushing up simultaneously. We see ogre mages on both sides. It's going to get a bit hectic, right? I cycle to my whelp eggs. We drop them on top, right? The key to this stage is basically make them do like the work for you, right? Even slightly under-leveled families are going to find this stage, won't find it too bad, because you can make the enemy aggro themselves. Right, there we go, we take it. This isn't the hurdle, guys. This is the big one. Like this second stage for me, for some reason, is like the most annoying, the most tricky. Every time you spawn your units, right, you get these eyeballs that spawn, right? So they'll one-shot your kobold if you don't put your kobold back far enough. So it's important to spawn them, you know, behind your base, and as your units push up, your base can just turn around and snipe them. So with this particular mini mix-up, and because of the level I was pushing, right, I was trying to push to 21, I forgoed trying to take the tower on the right. I felt like, to be honest, it was going to take up too many resources trying to take it and hold it. Of course, if that works for you, I mean, that's an alternative, but I really just wanted to push all my power up these 2 lanes here, right? We still have access to 2 gold nodes. And there's a straight shot to the boss. Just being mindful of units that'll come in from the right. Now, this is the thing with the boss. Like, as you see here, right? With our unbound units, we're trying to make the boss turn away from our main DPS. The boss has a frontal AoE cone that'll just vaporize, well, basically anyone standing in it. So this is where, like I mentioned, the Quillbore comes into play. Quillbore is a resistant tank, which is huge. He can actually take a couple of breaths from the boss. That's more than enough time for, let's say, a group of whelps, or, you know, like a bunch of DPS minis to come up from behind the boss and kill it, or at least put some good damage on it. Now this boss plays pretty aggressively. We're gonna see a lot of, again, Magi's, Ogre Magi's, Huntresses. On top of that, we don't have the luxury like the first level where they will aggro onto themselves, right? There we are. The one thing that's also super annoying about this stage is the periodic Banshee that comes down and might take one of your big units. I believe in one of my previous runs, the Banshee actually took over my Rend, which is absolutely horrendous. So we're trying to make things happen. We're trying to turn the boss. Your success in this particular stage is going to come down to how well you can like time your attacks, right? You want to stave off like their pushes, and make a really good counter push. And when we're about to, you know, touch the boss, we'll send in like our Quillbore, or in this case our Dark Iron Dwarf to help turn that boss. Now, you thought I was gonna kill it right in this attempt? No, well, it didn't go my way.
A few moments later. Station. 3 hours later.
So the funny thing is, I came back later that day. I actually did the boss on my phone, and I didn't record it, but I just reiterating basically what I did to kill that boss. You know, we still like we still ignored the right tower. We pushed up to 2 lanes, and we turned the boss with an unbound unit. And it actually took a few tries. I am quite underleveled. Well, at the time I was. It was a level 21 run, so Every level helps, but you know, it's my belief that, you know, if the dungeon is 2 levels or under from your army level, it is doable. I do feel that way, and it's possible. Don't be discouraged. You know, keep trying different mini combinations. But yeah, that was it for that boss. The last boss. Okay. This on higher levels is going to be particularly tricky if you cannot kill that blue ogre mage that sits behind the boss. He heals the boss, and on higher levels, he basically heals them indefinitely. So the strategy that I use on the last stage of Dire Maul is, well, I push right first. I push right and I kill the Blood Elf Mage. And he takes longer to path to the top. So we want to make sure we take him out first, and we do a similar push on the left and take out this ogre. Now I did mention the that ogre that heals the boss. And he'll keep healing him. We kill him. We need to kill him. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to push up on the right side with that Blood Elf Mage. He distracts the boss. If you notice, yeah, he's getting pulled over to the right, and he's being slowed by that Blood Elf Mage. And when he's distracted, we drop all of our unbound units on top of this guy, and we just blow him up with all of our forces coming in from the left. And once he's down, it's pretty good. It's GG. We got this. Without that mage, this guy can't keep up with our damage. The Blood Elf is keeping him slowed, and that's GG. And there you go, guys. Honestly, the second boss is the most tricky. You just want to be able to distract him effectively. This was actually, so covering after this video, this is the last dungeon in the rotation. I'll post more dungeon videos when I get full golden decks, just to show you guys like what a golden deck army looks like. But until then, keep grinding, guys. Like and subscribe for more Warcraft Rumble content. We'll see you in the endgame.
Subscribe.